Hello, it's Ron Gula with episode 13 of the Gula Tech Cyber Fiction Show. Today we are going to be speaking with Brian Ware. Brian, how's it going?
It is going great. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me, Ron.
Thanks so much for coming out to the studio in the hinterlands of
It's
Maryland.
beautiful out here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I take credit for all the beauty in Maryland, right?
Okay,
So that's
you
good
got it.
stuff. That's good stuff. So today we're going to talk about your background. We're going to talk about your time working at DHS, at CISA. And then we're going to kind of talk about the future. We're talking about government politics and cybersecurity. And then we're going to get into some of your favorite science fiction. And we're kind of making up our own fiction in this industry,
Okay,
right?
we can do it.
All right, that sounds good. So you started out as not a you're not this typical government career. It's not that that's a bad thing, but you've gone in and out of government. So how did you get to kind of what you're doing today?
Yeah, I mean, I never wanted to work in government. I've always worked around national security from the first job out of college. I was in, a great engineering services firm. I've done government contracts as well as commercial, but I have always thought of myself, and I've always been an entrepreneur. I started my first company at 28, and just a whole series of things turned out where I found myself at a point in my career where I was no longer in my company. My board and I had agreed that I should go work somewhere else, and I took a few months to figure out, what I wanted to do, and I got the call, to come in and serve in government. Initially at DHS at headquarters, and then later at CISA. And I guess what I would say is, when you're in cybersecurity or other kinds of security and you support the government or you support large banks or large corporations, you feel like you're part of national security. I've always felt that way. I felt like what we were doing was part of national security, and that maybe that was the most effective way that I could support some of the government missions. But it was profound, to have the opportunity to really serve in government. I know you know that from the beginnings of your career, but for me, it was much more towards the end.